This is one of them colorways. They should have released back in '96. I'm surprised they never did, but you know, better late than never. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today we got a detailed look and review on these bad boys right here. One of my favorite basketball shoes of all time. It's the Reebok Question in a brand new colorway dubbed the Pink Toe. And these things right here are actually going to be given away. Today marks day 1 of 12 days of Christmas for the WearTesters Discord community. So if you're not part of the WearTesters Discord community, you still have time. Go ahead and click the link in the description box below. It'll send you over to WearTesters.com where you can read a little bit more about what it means to be a Discord member. They support us in a way that is just above and beyond, and we greatly appreciate it. It allows us to do all the reviews that we do. With that, we give back. So we typically give away a ton of shoes. We just gave away 32 pairs.
Oh, baby!
If you're not part of the community, what are you waiting for? It's fun in there. Anywho, if you like this hoodie, it's gonna be available starting on December 9th. It's gonna be available for 4 days via pre-order in a couple of different colorways. This one was gonna be scrapped, but you guys were like, nope, it should release. So I was like, okay, you got it. So yeah, this is gonna be one of the colorways available along with the mauve colorway. They're gonna be the first 2 ones to launch first. Then we'll launch the wizard and just like a dark gray one afterwards. So with all that being said, damn, these are pretty, man. The only thing that could make these better, in my opinion, well, there's a couple of things, but one of the main things visually, as far as aesthetics are concerned, is if these were lows. And I know that a lot of people prefer the mids over lows pretty much on every shoe. I'm different. I prefer low versions over mids or highs on damn near any shoe. But anyways, look at that outsole, man. If this doesn't scream Jolly Rancher, I don't know what does.
Watermelon?
It's gotta be. Or bubblegum.
There's no bubblegum Jolly Rancher.
I know, I'm just saying, like, if it was like a bubblegum lollipop or something like that, like, it would look kind of like this. Like, this is just a really weird pink. It's almost salmon-y. It doesn't quite match the pink on the toe, which I think is okay. I don't know if I would have preferred this to be blue bottom, like the way that they normally are. Like a really light blue, I think that would have been really clean too. But this is the way that they are. Surprisingly enough though, on court, the traction on the shoe, despite not having a true traction pattern or tread pattern, it's more like a racing tire, where it's just kind of like slick. This grips when the court is super clean. So if you have ever wondered about playing in these, they don't have the greatest lockdown. These new retros don't have any real cushion, but the grip, as long as the court is clean, is fantastic.
I guarantee it.
Can you tell me about that cushion?
Well, there isn't any. It looks like there is, but there's not. We've got the fake hexalite on the windows. Once again, in the original, there was hexalite pods just like this. They were just to represent that the shoe had hexalite in it, which was a heel unit, which they still do have. It's just not true hexalite. It's just die cut plastic. I do wish that they would stop doing this though, making it like clear. No, you gotta highlight the borders or the background and then do the border white. You know what I mean? Like the traditional way. At least make it look like original hexalite if you're not gonna make it actual hexalite, in my opinion. But it is what it is. But anyways, we've got an EVA midsole. Again, the hex unit or the hexalite unit is right here in the heel. It's like a little square pad right back there. These are just to represent that there is hexalite in the shoe, but that does not mean that these are functional units. They were just there for a window. They did used to have, like in some of the Emmitt Smith shoes and the Shaq shoes, where they actually would wrap. That was one of the cool things about hexalite, is that you could wrap it around the tooling and it's actually functional underfoot, even though the side of the foot doesn't do anything. But it was one of those things where it was a continuous unit on some models. The insole itself is still that really cheap, really thin piece of foam. Basically, it's nothing special. The original stuff with the shock pad or the crash pad was amazing. It was a thick polyurethane insole. I used to love taking those from my original Questions and putting them in shoes that didn't have much cushion, like my Airflight 89s. But yeah, I think that if they would get the hexalite and the crash pad insole down and then chop these to a low, it'd be f***ing perfect.
You win. Perfect.
But as a casual shoe, which is kind of what these are now, or what they're considered now, it's like, it says right here on this card, the crown jewel of Reebok basketball's archive. That's just what they treat this shoe as. They know it's like the only thing they got. It's unfortunate because they do have some other cool stuff. It's not just these, but this is what they think that that's all they got. It's so weird. Now the upper on these guys is gorgeous, just like it usually is. This is where Reebok does really shine. It's typically with their materials, whether we're talking about a Club C or a Reebok Question, the materials are just fantastic, especially for the price. You will not find materials as good as this on damn near any Jordan Retro. I mean, you'll find it on some of them, but not consistently. This shoe though, consistently made like this every time. It's great. The only other difference is that sometimes the toe is leather, sometimes it's suede, sometimes it's nubuck, sometimes it's patent leather, but either way, it's always a genuine material, so I really like that. And just like every other Reebok question, we got nice thick cuts. I love the texture on the side walls. The toe cap right here, man, the suede, oh, it's awesome. We still have the nice thick fat puffy tongue with the asymmetrical branding on there. I love just how simple it is. This is the way that I like my Reebok questions. I like all the weird too, but this is the favorite, or my favorite way of looking at a Reebok question, is just a white base, colored toe, simple. Now, as far as sizing is concerned, they do fit true to size, so whatever you typically wear, that's what I would go with. I typically go true to size. They fit me perfectly. This particular pair is not my size. These were actually gifted to us by Reebok, so we greatly appreciate that. With the gift, they actually provided that little card that I was talking about earlier. It came with this pink beanie. It came with a mini basketball that my son took, so that, you know, sorry. But then it also came with this right here. This is dope. I did want to keep this in the package because I'm going to give all of this stuff away, but I did want to show this. I don't know if they sell these separately. I assume they do because there's a tag on it. That's sick though, man. This looks like BB Sketch's work, but it's not his work. They just bit his work, which is a bummer. So all of this stuff is going to be given away as a package. So we really appreciate it. By the way, all of our giveaways at the Discord community is in your size, not my size.
Yeah, so like these.
Nope.
You'd have to join the community.
You have to be a community member to know. Sorry, we go to all sizes. We've even given away size 15s. So yeah, whatever size you wear, they could be yours. But with that being said, I know that this is your favorite shoe.
Yeah.
They're really not. She hates these things. I love them though. Isn't this a great colorway?
You know what they remind me of?
A giant toe?
No, so this colorway, I don't know where they are. They might have been a part of that big giveaway we just did, but we had received a pair of Shacknosis and a pair of...
Oh no, they're over here. We're gonna do a video on those eventually. I just haven't had time. The Damenosis?
Yes, so they took like their best, or one of their best Reeboks and one of their best Adidas and like did a crossover.
And they butchered them both.
And so what I'm saying is this looks like it could have been a crossover with the Trae Young ones.
That icy shoe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
They could have been marketed so beautifully inside of a Foot Locker if Foot Locker would actually carry more than Nike.
Was that a...
I loved your sound effect with my face. Thank you.
I will say, in Foot Locker's defense, the new Foot Locker...
The new Foot Locker here in Sacramento is gorgeous.
Not only is it gorgeous, it's huge.
Yeah.
And they section it off in ways to where there's even a van section, like in Foot Locker.
There's a whole Birks section.
Dude, it's dope. So they are working on it. I think they know by now, finally, that they cannot rely solely on Nike.
But after years and years and years of all Nike everything, and then you'd walk back into like the House of Hoops section,
and it was
like
even more
all
Nike.
Nikes and Jordans,
Yeah.
and then there's Crocs and
I know, on a hanger or something. You're like, come on, man. But anyways, yeah, it is nice to see all of that stuff in the store on a shelf. These are probably one of them. I don't think these are selling out or anything like that. I think it's a great shoe. Like I said earlier, it's one of my favorites of all time. I actually broke my foot in a pair of these. Not because of the shoes, because I was an idiot. I was really mad. I think I lost the game or something like that. This is back in high school. I was a freshman and I kicked the bleacher. Man, you know, foot up hardcore. Like my bone.
I've been hearing about it ever since.
Yo, my bone came out and everything, man. It was nasty. It makes it so,
disgusting.
I know, it makes it so that I can't wear shoes on my right shoe, like my right foot, like properly. Like that's the one that I always have to fit. So if I ever ask for a size in the store, and I know that they're just doing their job, they're coming out and they're like trying to unlace it so I could try them on. I'm like, bro, I got this. Because you keep giving me the left shoe. I need the right shoe. Make sure that my weird little hump is gonna fit. So yeah, but with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the support. Let us know what you think about these down below in the comment section. If you haven't already, like we said, go ahead and click the link in the description box. It'll head you over to WearTesters.com where you can read all about what it means to be a Discord community member. And with all of that,
make sure you come back for the next video so you can see what we're giving away.
Well, every video in December for the first 12.
For the first 12.
Our first 12 uploads are part of the 12 days of giveaways.
Yeah, so we got 11 more of good stuff.
You'll want to be a part of this. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a good one.